It's the Andy Griffith Show, Facts and Trivia, with your host, Bob Snap.
Hi guys, welcome to the Andy Griffith Show, Facts and Trivia. Appreciate you being here. Still a bit under the weather, I'm sorry. Just bear with me if you would. But today's video is on, did you know that Barney Fife and Alice Nelson of the Brady Bunch were once lovers? Not really, but they played lovers in a different show. Let's take a look. Perhaps the most curious thing about Don Knotts' television career is just how few credits he had to his name before The Andy Griffith Show, but how shows tried to cast him as a dramatic actor. The West Virginia native who started his performing career with the ventriloquist dummy landed his first TV gig on a soap opera of all places. Knotts briefly placed a character called Wilbur Peterson on the daytime melodrama Search for Tomorrow. He got the job thanks to a former radio colleague he met voicing characters on the Kitty Cowboy program, Bobby Benson and the Barbie Riders. Sorry. Little remains of his work on the series, aside from a clip of an unconscious, bedridden Wilbur. Talk about a waste of talent. Around the same time, in 1953, Knotts popped up in an episode of Robert Montgomery Presents, a dramatic anthology series that adapted stage plays, films, and famous tales for television. It was broadcast live, so little remains, but it is interesting to note that the episode with Knotts, Pierce 3098, also featured Montgomery's 20-year-old daughter, Elizabeth. You know her better today as Samantha from Bewitched. Steve Allen was the first person to see the comedy potential of Don Knotts on the small screen. From 56 to 60, Knotts appeared 51 times on the variety show. It was there that Knotts honed his trademark mannerisms, scrawny, stuttering, and knock-kneed. His Mr. Morrison character was essentially a dry run for Barney Fife. In particular, his nervous weatherman sketch introduced his hilarious demeanor to millions of Americans. Oddly, a sitcom did not book Knotts as a guest star until 58, when at least he had a small part on Love That Bob, a.k.a. The Bob Cummings Show. And what a booking it was. Because the episode Bob and Schultze at Sea cast Knotts as a love interest to Ann B. Davis. Everyone knows Davis as Alice from the Brady Bunch, but before she played a housekeeper for 6 kids, Davis was taking home 2 Emmy Awards for her work on Love That Bob. She portrayed Schultze, the assistant to Bob, a Hollywood photographer. In Bob and Schultze at Sea, the two head to Hawaii, where Bob sets Schultze up on a date with Flash Grushkin, played by Don Knotts. After the vacation and fleeting romance, Schultze tells the tale to friends at a dinner party. Everyone has heard rumors about this beautiful hunk of man. Bob spits up his drink at the description. He was in love with Schultze. Margaret, Bob's sister, explained, which makes everyone wonder why they broke it off. They speculate that he must be wasting away in sorrow now. You might see where this is going. Flash rings the doorbell and interrupts the dinner. You left me waiting on the beach at Waikiki, he tells Schultze at the door. The other dinner party guests gather round in shock at the appearance of his supposed hunk of a man. Just look at what unrequited love has done to what was once a beautiful hunk of man. Cue the righteous laughter. Knotts would get used to that reaction very soon. Schultze. The Brady Bunch movie, where they got new actors to play it as a satire on the Brady Bunch. And Ann B. Davis played a truck driver on that named Schultze. Kind of a nod toward her character on the Bob Cummings Show. I thought that was cool. I know I've done this before, and I've added a little bit to it, and I hope you guys don't mind who've seen it before. I will get to feeling better, and I'll be getting newer stuff coming, I promise. I just always loved this one, and I only done it once other time that I think I've done over 1,000 of these things, so it's hard to keep up. I know I've done this one at least once before. But it was always a great story, so I hope you guys enjoyed this, and I hope you'll share it out with your family and friends, because this is a really good one. It's really funny. And please don't forget to like this video for me. Appreciate it. Anything you want to see, let me know, because viewership yesterday's was cool. Like, what happened to everybody? It's getting cold. Stay inside and watch my videos. That's all I got for you, gang. Have a great day. God bless. I love you. Be praying for you.